I really, really, really encourage you to work this pose on blocks. If you have a story in your head that blocks are for beginners or blocks are for losers, or it's not the real pose if you're using blocks, I encourage you to let that go. Because truly, especially when we're learning, tools are there to make things easier. And why not use tools until you understand what's going on? And then you can be like, okay, now I don't need the tools anymore. All right. So I'm going to teach this to you with blocks. You don't have to. I will show it to you both ways. So we're going to start from a lunge like this. I have my block currently on the inside of my foot. I want my block outside my foot. Okay. So I'm just going to put it there. Now I'm going to take my sweet time to lower my chest down as much as I can and work my shoulder under my leg. Listen carefully. Your shoulder doesn't need to be under your leg. Your arm needs to be under your leg. So if you're like, man, I'm not flexible enough to put my whole shoulder under, doesn't matter. As long as your elbow is poking out the side and you're able to bend your elbow, you're in good shape. Okay. So you can see I have my hands on my blocks. My elbow is bent underneath my leg. Now, what I need to do for this front leg, pay attention to my front leg. Currently, you can't see it from here. I'm going to have to move backwards. Here's my front leg. Okay, so I'm here. Now watch. I need to wiggle this foot back until I can flip it onto its toenails. Okay, so you're here. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Flip the foot over. You saw it's not graceful. Okay, you got to fight for it. Once your foot is flipped, you're going to hamstring curl. Look at my foot. Do you see how it came up off the ground? That's a mega hamstring curl. From here, I'm going to look forward, chest up, right? I don't go down like this. If I go down like this, there's nowhere for me to fly. I look forward, chest up, and I start to travel. Look over the edge of the cliff. Look over the edge of the cliff. Look over the edge of the cliff. And at a certain point, my back foot might get light. Then you can bend this back foot. Hamstring curl. So you have hamstring curl on both sides, front and back. You can also keep this leg straight. Okay, I'll show it without blocks for those of you who are curious. Okay, without blocks is very close to the ground. As you can see, there ain't much space. And that's why I like the blocks. All right, but no blocks. You'll come in from lizard, take your time, shoulder goes under, right? Look how much time I take to get my shit organized. Like, really take your time. When you're like, okay, this is as much as I've got, I have no more space. Hands under shoulders. The front foot has to flip over. To flip it over, I have to move it back. So I'm going to look at my front foot, wiggle, 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 and then flip it over. You saw how much I had to fight for that. Don't be afraid of the fight. Look forward. Push the ground away. Round your upper back. Begin to travel forward, forward. Pick up the front foot. You might travel so far forward, you'll pick up the back foot. Look at my chest. Chest up. If you have chest down, you'll be like, Nat, my head is on the floor. Why? And I'll say, lift your chest. Okay? So chesticles up and forward. All right.
Imagine what would be possible if you had access to training like this on a regular basis. This is exactly what we do inside Yogi Flight School. Provide you with foolproof, super specific training for your arm balances and inversions, unlimited personalized one-on-one coaching, and everything you need to make your arm balance and inversions practice fly in record time. Click the link in the description below to join us inside Yogi Flight School, and I cannot wait to make these poses happen for you too.